Life is like a mathematical equation. In order to gain most, you have to turn your negatives into positives. So I hope you'll think about this, and let us start today's session. In today's session, we are going to deal with Chapter 1 of Class 7, Integers, and your math facilitator Divya is here to give you a brief introduction about this chapter, about the concepts of this chapter and problems we shall solve in the next video. Before getting started with this chapter, Integers, let us quickly revise what we have learnt in the earlier classes. So now tell me, how do you count the number of students in your school? You start your counting by saying 1, 2, 3 and so on, and you say that there are around 1500 students in your school. Now if I ask you how many people live in your city, nothing but what is the population of your city. So you start the counting by saying 1, 2, 3 and you say that there are around 10 lakh people living in our city. And the same thing if I ask you to count the number of stars in the sky. Similarly, you start counting by saying 1, 2, 3 and you say that there are so many number of stars in the sky. Okay, that means you are starting your count by saying 1, 2, 3 and so on, and this number is continuing. Yes, so we say that these numbers continuous and they can be as large as they can, and we say that they continue till infinity. Infinity means there is no end to the numbers. Okay, the numbers continuous, there is no end to it. So we say that numbers here they continue till infinity. Okay, there is infinity means there is no end to the numbers. Now these numbers are called as natural numbers, as you have already learnt. Okay, so these are called natural numbers. Also these numbers are called as counting numbers. Why? Because any time when you start counting by saying 1, 2, 3, and hence these are called as natural numbers or counting numbers. Now if I add 0 to this set of numbers, now 0 is a very important number which we use very frequently in our daily lives. Yes, suppose if your mother has given you 1000 rupees and you have spent all the 1000 rupees. Now if I ask you how much money is left with you, so what do you say? You say that I have 0, I'm left with 0. Yes, so 0 is very frequently used, and if you add 0 to this set of natural numbers, then you get a new set of numbers called whole numbers. Okay, so natural numbers, if you add 0 to natural numbers, you get whole numbers, and natural numbers are denoted by the letter capital N. Okay, and whole numbers are denoted by the letter capital W. Clear? And as you can see that natural numbers are a part of whole numbers. From here you can see that 1, 2, 3 and so on till infinity are natural numbers. So natural numbers are part of whole numbers. So you can say that natural numbers are subset of whole numbers. Yes, so this is what we have already learned. And now to this set of whole numbers, if I want to add negative numbers, okay, many times we use negative numbers in most of the cases. Okay, for example, for indicating profit and loss, now profit you indicate by plus symbol and loss you indicate by minus sign. Yes, suppose you have a profit of 100 rupees, so you say it is plus 100, and you have a loss of 100, so you say it is minus 100. Yes, so this minus sign indicates loss. Clear? So not only this, you use negative symbols even to measure temperatures. You measure temperature, say if I ask you what is the temperature of New York City, so you can say that it is minus 5 degrees centigrade. So this minus 5 is nothing but it is a negative number. Yes, so to this set of positive numbers, now you can see that all these are positive numbers and they are whole numbers. To this set, if I introduce negative numbers, okay, minus 2, minus 3 and so on, so this set of numbers is called integers. Okay, so whole numbers along with negative numbers, these are called integers. This is what you have learned in your class 6. Yes, and integers are denoted by the symbol Z. Okay, so positive numbers plus negative numbers gives you integers. Clear? And you can also see that from here, from 0, this is nothing but set of whole numbers. Yes, so you can say that whole numbers are a part of integers. Yes, so we can write this relation as natural numbers are subset of whole numbers. Nothing but natural numbers are a part of whole numbers, and whole numbers are again a part of integers. Yes, so this is what we have learned in our earlier classes, and now let us see how can we do operations on integer. Like, operations are nothing but, in mathematical language, they are nothing but addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. How can we perform these operations on integers? Before learning the operations on integers, let us learn how can we represent these different set of numbers on the number line, which you have already learnt in your previous classes. So number line is nothing but you draw a line, okay, and you represent numbers on this line. Clear? Now if I want to represent natural numbers on the number line, then how do I do that? So nothing but natural number starts with 1. So write 1 here, and with a unit distance, okay, with a fixed distance you mark 2. Okay, now with the same fixed distance you mark 3. Okay, similarly with a fixed distance you mark 4. Clear? So the distance between each of these numbers is same, okay, and it is called as unit distance. The distance between 1 and 2 is unit distance. The distance between 2 and 3 is also unit distance. Okay, so the distance between any two successive numbers is unit distance, which is nothing but a fixed distance. Clear? Now to this numbers, if I add a number 0 to this number line, if I add a number 0, then this is nothing but whole numbers number line. Okay, initially this was natural numbers number line, adding 0, now this is whole numbers number line. Clear? Now this also is at a unit distance from each other. Clear? Now if I want to represent integers number line, then what should I do? I should also write the negative numbers on this number line. Yes, so let us do it. Let us extend this number line. Okay, and again with unit distance we shall write the negative numbers on the number line. Yes, now observe here that as you move to the right side of the number line, the number is increasing. Yes, now you can see that 2 is less than 3, 3 is less than 4, and similarly if you write 5, 5 is less than 4. Yes, so as you are moving to the right side of the number line, the numbers are increasing. It is in ascending order. Yes, so as you move to the left side of the number line, the numbers are decreasing. So the number which is to the right of the other number is greater. Okay, the right side number is always greater. Now if I take numbers 2 and 3, now which number is greater? 3 is greater, because 3 is to the right side of 2. Yes, now similarly if I take a number minus 2 and 0, which is greater? Obviously 0 is greater, because 0 is to the right side of minus 2. Yes, similarly if I extend this number line, now I'll get minus 5 somewhere here. Okay, so minus 5, and I want to compare minus 1. Now tell me which is greater? Obviously minus 1 is greater. Why? Because minus 1 is to the right side of minus 5. Yes, so you'll have minus 5 here, and minus 1 is to the right side of minus 5. Okay, so always a number which is to the right side of the other number on the number line is always greater. Okay, so with this I hope you have understood that minus 5 is less than minus 1. Yes, minus 2 is less than 0. Yes, similarly if I want to compare two numbers, two integers, say minus 25 and minus 125. Now tell me which is greater? Obviously minus 25 is greater than minus 125. Yes, because minus 125 will be to the left of minus 25. Yes, so minus 25 is close to 0, which means minus 25 is to the right side of minus 125. So minus 25 is greater than minus 125. Yes, suppose if this is positive integer, suppose if this is 125 and 25. Yes, so 125 is greater than 25. You already know this. Yes, now coming to minus 125 and minus 25, the signs are changing. Plus is becoming minus. Yes, so the greater than symbol also becomes less than. Clear? So always now if you compare 10,000 and 998, now which is greater? 10,000 is greater clearly. Yes, now if I want to compare minus 10,000 and 998, minus 998, now which one is greater? Minus 998 is greater. Clear? So for positive numbers you already know how to compare it. So you know which is the bigger number and which is the smaller number. Now for negative numbers, the relation is just reversed, okay. Now 10,000 is bigger than 999, but here for negative numbers, minus 10,000 is smaller than minus 998, okay. So always a smaller number with negative sign is of greater value, okay. So a smaller number, suppose I am taking 5, a smaller number, and 800, okay. So you know that 5 is a smaller number than 800. Now if I take a smaller number with negative sign and a greater number with negative sign, now the smaller number with negative sign is greater than the bigger number with negative sign, okay. The value of this is greater than this. So I hope this is clear for you, and if you draw this on the number line, you get minus 5 here immediate to the 0, and minus 800 is long away from 0. So you can see that minus 5 is to the right side of minus 800, and so it is greater. So I hope you are clear with how to represent integers on the number line, and also you are now aware of how to compare two given numbers and how to find out which number is greater than the other number. Now let us move on to the next concept, operations of integers, okay. What are operations? They are nothing but addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So let us firstly talk about addition of integers, okay. So let me take some examples. Say 3 plus 3. Now what is 3 plus 3? You already know 3 plus 3 is nothing but 6. Yes. Now what is 3 plus 2? 3 plus 2 is 5. Yes. Now what is 3 plus 1? Now 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay. Nothing but I am adding two numbers and I am getting some answer. Yes. Now I have added 3 plus 3. So I got 6. Now if I add 3 plus 2, what am I getting? I am getting 5. Okay. So instead of adding 3, I added 2. I reduced it by 1. I am also getting an answer which is reduced by 1. Yes. So 5 is 1 less than 6. Do you agree? Now see, after 3 plus 2, now I want to add 3 plus 1. Yes, 1 is a number less than 2. Yes, 1 less than 2. Now, when I am adding 3 plus 1, the answer also I am getting one number less than 5, which is 4. Yes. Now see here. Now what is 3 plus 0? Smaller number after 1 is, next smaller number after 1 is 0. Yes. So reducing this 1 by 1, you get 0. Yes. So 3 plus 0 is what? 3. The answer is also reduced by 1. Yes. Now what is 3 plus minus 1? Okay. Now all these are nothing but integers. See, after 0, what do you have on the number line, integer number line? It is minus 1. To the left side you have minus 1 after 0. Yes. So 3 plus minus 1. Now what should be the answer here? Now if you observe the pattern, it is 6, 5, 4, 3. Now the answer here it should be 2. Yes, just say it is 6, 5, 4, 3 and now it should be 2. Yes. Now what is 3 plus? Now after minus 1, what is the next number to the left of minus 1? It is minus 2. Yes. So what is 3 plus minus 2? After 2, what do you have to the left on the number line? Okay, 1 less than 2 is 1. Yes. Now what is 3 plus minus 3? Okay, after minus 2, to the left of minus 2 you have minus 3. So it is, after 1 to the left, what do you have? You have 0. Clear? Now let us see the same thing on the number line. Okay. So draw a number line. Okay. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and here it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. Yes. So you added 3 to 3. Okay. So it is from 0 it is 1, 2, 3. So 3 plus 3. Yes. So the answer you got is 6. Okay. So from 0 it is 1, 2, 3 and from here it is 1, 2, 3. Okay. 3 places you move to the right and the answer you got is 6. Yes. Now 3 plus 2. From 0 it is 1, 2, 3 plus 2. So it is 1, 2. Okay. 2 places you are moving to right and you got answer 5. Yes. That means when you are adding a positive number to the given integer, you are moving to the right side of the number line. Clear? Now let us see what happens when we are adding a negative integer. Clear? Now let us draw another number line. Okay, so this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, and this is minus 1, minus 2 and so on. Okay, now 3 plus minus 1. 3 plus minus 1. The answer is what? It is 2. Yes, so this is the answer. So whenever you are adding a positive integer to the given integer, okay, so 3 plus 3. So you are moving to the right side. Yes, you are adding a positive integer, you are moving to the right side. But when you are adding a negative number, yes, so minus 1 is a negative integer. When you are adding a negative integer, you are moving to the left side. Okay, so always this is the basic rule. Whenever you add a positive integer, you move to the right, and whenever you are adding a negative integer, you move to the left on the number line. Okay, let us take another example. Now let us see how can we add 2 plus 5, okay, on the number line. Now this is the number line, yes, and let us mark 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on, and here it is minus 1, minus 2 and so on. Yes, now 2 plus 5, okay, so from 0 you take 2 places, 0, 1, 2, okay, so this is 2 plus how much should you add? You should add 5. 5 is a positive integer. Yes, it is plus 5, positive integer, which means you have to move to the right. Okay, how many places should you move to the right? 5 places. Since it is 5, you have to move 5 places to the right. Okay, so how will you do that? So from 2 it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so you are ending at 7. So moving 5 places, you will end up at 7. Clear? So this is nothing but 2 plus 5 is equal to 7. Okay, whenever you are adding a positive integer, you will move to the right. And how many places will you move? It depends on the number which is given to you. Okay, here it is 5, so you are moving 5 places to the right. Okay, let us take another example. 4 plus minus 3. Okay, here you are adding a negative integer, so let us see what happens. So this is the number line, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, and here it is minus 1, minus 2 and so on. Now you will start at 4. Okay, it is here. Okay, and I told you that whenever you are adding a negative integer, you will move to the left on the number line. Okay, when you are adding positive, you are going to the right. When you are adding negative, you will move to the left on the number line. Okay, so starting from 4, you will move to the left on the number line. How many places will you move to the left on the number line? Here it is given as minus 3. So you will move 3 places to the left on the number line. Okay, so starting from 4, it is 1, 2, 3 places you will move to the left on the number line. Okay, and you arrived at which answer? You have arrived at 1. So 1 is the answer of this. Okay, so 4 plus minus 3 is nothing but 1. Okay, so this is nothing but 4 plus minus 3. Clear? So whenever you are adding a negative integer, you will move to the left on the number line. Okay, negative means a lesser number. Yes, minus means a lesser number. So always lesser numbers are to the left on the number line. Clear? And whenever you are adding a positive integer, positive means plus, addition, more, greater number. So you move to the right on the number line. Clear? Now let us see the next operation of integers. Now let us see subtraction of integers. Okay, now just observe this pattern. 5 minus 3, you already know it is 2. Okay, 5 minus 3 is 2. Now 5 minus 2 is 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. 5 minus 0 is 5. Yes, simple subtraction, you already know. Now after 0, now you can see that I am reducing the number by 1. Yes, 3, after 3 you have subtracted 2, after 2 you have subtracted 1, and after 1 you have subtracted 0. Now after 0, what is to the left of the number line? It is minus 1. Yes, integers number line, it is minus 1. So if you subtract minus 1 from 5, what do you get? So see this pattern, it is 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what should be the answer? It should be 6. Okay, so you are subtracting minus 1 from 5, so it should be 6. Okay, now again minus 5 minus. Now after minus 1, what do you have? The next number to the left of the number line is minus 2. Yes, so following this pattern, after 6 it is 7. Yes, now 5 minus minus 3. So after 7 it is 8. Yes, now let us see this pattern on the number line. Okay, so draw a number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay, now what is 5 minus 3? Now 5 minus 3 is nothing but from 5 you will move How many places to the left? 3 places to the left. So it is 1, 2, 3 places you are moving to the left and you are getting 2. Yes, the answer is 2. Yes, so when you are, this is nothing but 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay, now what is 5 minus 2? 5 minus 2 is 3. From 5 you are moving 2 places and you are arriving at 3. Now what is 5 minus minus 1? Let us draw another number line. Okay, so it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and so on. Yes, now 5 minus minus 1. Now this is 5 minus of minus 1. You are arriving at which number? 6. Okay, so when you are subtracting a negative integer, you are moving to which place? You are moving to right. Yes, and when you are subtracting a positive integer, now 3 is a positive integer, you are subtracting this positive integer from 5. So where are you moving? You are moving to left. Okay, and when you are subtracting a negative integer, you are moving to right. Okay, now what is 5 minus of minus 2? It is 7. Yes, from 5 you will move how many places to the right? 2 places to the right. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2. Okay, now what is 5 minus of minus 3? It is 8. So from 5 how many places will you move to the right? You will move 3 places to get 8. So it is 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so whenever you subtract a negative integer, you move to the right of the number line, and when you subtract a positive integer, you move to the left of the number line. Now let us talk about multiplication of integers. Okay, now just observe this pattern. 4 2s are 8, 3 2s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 1 2s are 2 and 0 2s are 0. Till here you already know it. Yes, so 4 2s are 8. Now you are reducing 4 by 1, you are getting 3. Now what is 3 2s are 6. Okay, so 8 minus 6, if you are subtracting 2 from 8, you are getting 6. Now what is this? 2 2s are 4. Yes, so here also it is reducing by 2. Yes, now see here 1 2s are 2. Now 4 and 2, 4 is reduced by 2. Yes, and 0 2s are 0. Now here also 2 is reduced by 2. Okay, now look here, 8 minus 2 will give you 6, 6 minus 2 will give you 4, 4 minus 2 will give you 2, 2 minus 2 gives you 0. Yes, now look at this pattern. Now after 0 to the left of the number line you have minus 1. So that is what I have written, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, so in this way you can continue. Now observe the answers, the pattern of the answer. Now every answer, every next step you have to reduce it by 2. Okay, nothing but you have to subtract by 2. Now this pattern we shall see on the number line. Okay, so draw the number line. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here it is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and so on. Okay, now look here. Now we are at 4 and you have to subtract 2 from 4 to get this answer. Okay, subtraction is nothing but you will move 2 places to the left. Okay, since you have to subtract 2, you are moving 2 places to the left and you got 2. Okay, you wrote it here. Now again from 2 you have to subtract 2 to get the answer. Yes, so you are moving again 2 places to get the answer. It is 0. Okay, from 0 again you have to subtract 2 to get the answer. So moving 2 places you are arriving at minus 2. Okay, again from minus 2 you have to move 2 places to get the answer. Yes, so you are arriving at minus 4. Okay, again from minus 4 you have to move 2 places to get the next answer. So it is minus 5, minus 6. So it is 1, 2. So the answer here you will get is minus 6. Okay, so if you observe here, you are multiplying a positive integer and a positive integer. Okay, so positive integer and a positive integer is giving you what? It is giving you a positive answer. Yes, positive integer into positive integer, you are getting a positive answer. Now see here, you are multiplying a negative integer and a positive integer. Okay, so negative integer and a positive integer, the answer you are getting is what? Negative integer. Okay, so when you are multiplying two positive integers, the answer you are getting is positive. When you are multiplying a negative and a positive integer, the answer you are getting is negative. Okay, similarly when you multiply a positive and a negative integer, the answer you get is again negative. Okay, so you multiply two positive integers, you get positive. When you multiply negative and positive integers, you get negative. Also when you multiply positive and negative integers, you will get negative. Now let us see what happens when we multiply two negative integers. Okay, now see this pattern, minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. Okay, nothing but here you multiply 3 into 2. Okay, so 3 2s are 6 and you put a negative sign. Okay, because negative into positive is what? Negative into positive is negative. So you multiply it and you put a negative sign. Okay, now tell me what is minus 3 into 1. Here also you will multiply 3 into 1. 3 into 1 is 3. Yes, and it is minus into plus. Minus into plus is what? Minus. So you put a minus sign. Okay, now what is minus 3 into 0? Minus 3 into 0. 3 into 0 is 0. Now this 0 is neither positive nor negative. So the answer is 0 itself. Okay. Now the next pattern, minus 3 into, after 0 to the left of 0, what do you have on the number line? You have minus 1 on the number line. Yes. So now see, it is increasing by minus 3. Now see, minus 6 is here. You are moving to the right. Okay. How many times? 3 times. See, minus 6 and minus 3. So from minus 3 you are moving 1, 2, 3 times to the right. Okay. And again from minus 3, how many times are you moving to the right to get 0? 1, 2, 3 times you are moving to the right to get 0. Yes. Now here also you have to move 3 times to the right to get the answer. Yes. So it is 1, 2, 3. Now where did you arrive? You arrived at 3. Yes. So clearly you can see that when you are multiplying two negative integers, minus 3 and minus 1 are negative integers. So you are getting a positive integer which is 3. Yes. So multiplying two negative integers, what are you getting? You are getting a positive integer. Clear? Now let us see another pattern, minus 3 into minus 2. Okay. Now as I said, you are moving 3 places to the right. Yes. So you are at 3 now. Now you have to move how many places to the right? 3 places. So 1, 2 and 3. So you got answer 6. Okay. So this is also positive, which means a negative integer and a negative integer. If you multiply two negative integers, you will get a positive integer. Now let us summarize this here. Now when you are multiplying a positive number with a positive number, yes, so multiplying a positive number with positive number, the answer you are getting is always positive. Okay. Now if you multiply a negative number and a positive number, the answer you are getting is what? Negative. Okay. If you multiply a positive and a negative number, okay, a positive and negative number, the answer you get is again negative. Okay. If you multiply two negative numbers, the answer which you get is positive. Okay. So simply if you take two positive numbers or two negative numbers, if you are multiplying two positive numbers or two negative numbers, you will get a positive answer. Okay. If you multiply one positive and one negative, or one negative and one positive, you will get a negative number. Okay. So if there is a positive and negative number in your question, then the answer is always negative. Okay. If there are two positives, the answer is positive. If there are two negatives, the answer is positive. Clear? Now tell me what is minus 5 into minus 3. Now the question has two negative signs. Okay. So the answer should be positive. Two negative signs, so the answer is positive, right? So 5 3s are 15, and since there are two negative signs, the answer is positive. When it is a positive number, you don't have to necessarily mention the positive sign. Okay, 15, it means that it is plus 15. Okay, but if it is a negative number, it is very much necessary to mention the negative sign. Clear? So now let us see another example, minus 2 into 3. Okay, now here this is a negative number and this is a positive number. Okay, one negative, one positive, the answer is always negative. Okay, so 2 3s are 6, and since you have a negative and positive number, the answer is minus 6. Clear? Now what is 5 into 8? 5 8s are 40. Two positive numbers, so the answer is positive. Clear? Now tell me what is minus 11 into 10. And also tell me what is 9 into minus 5. Okay, and answer for these two questions in the comment section below. Now let us talk about division of integers. Okay, so firstly let us take this example. 2 6 are 12. Okay, this is a multiplication statement. This I can write it as 12 divided by 6 is nothing but 2. Yes, 12 divided by 6 is nothing but 2. Or you can also write it as 12 divided by 2 is what? 6. So this 12 you can divide it either by 6, you will get 2. If you divide this 12 by 2, you will get the answer as 6. Okay, so these two are called division statement and this is called multiplication statement. Okay, so you can see that multiplication and division are almost the same. Yes, so the signs also follow the same rules. Now we have seen that a positive and a positive multiplication gives you positive. Yes, so similarly division of positive and a positive number gives you positive answer. Okay, now we have seen that negative into positive will give you what? Negative. And we have seen that positive into negative will give you negative, and negative into negative gives you positive. Yes, so the same rules follow here for division also. So this is nothing but, now if you divide a negative number and a positive number, you get negative. Okay, if you divide a positive number and negative number, you get negative. If you divide two negative numbers, you get positive. Clear? So the same rules of multiplication are applicable for division also. Okay, so let us take one example. Minus 15 divided by minus 3. Okay, now you can see that these are two negative integers. Yes, so you can simply divide it as whole numbers. Now how do you divide it as whole numbers? It is nothing but 15 divided by 3. Yes, so it is 3 5s are 15. So the answer is 5. Okay, so you will firstly divide it. Now look at the signs. It is a negative and negative integer. So two negative integers you are dividing. So the answer is what? Positive. Since it is positive, you don't have to mention plus sign here. Yes. Now let us take another example. Minus 12 divided by 3. Okay, now 12 divided by 3 you will do. What is 12 divided by 3? 3 4s are 12 and the remainder is 0. Yes, so 12 divided by 3 is 4. But now here you have to look at the sign. Here it is a negative integer and a positive integer. So negative and positive. So the answer should be negative. Okay, so the answer is minus 4. So always in division you will divide it as a normal division, normal whole numbers division, and then you look for the signs. If it is a negative and positive or positive and negative, you will put a negative sign in the answer. If it is two positives, you will write positive. If it is two negatives, you will write positive. Yes, now it's your time to check your understanding with do it yourself. So compare minus 17235 and minus 2964. Now in the beginning of the video I explained you how to compare numbers. So using that, compare these two numbers and tell me which is greater number. Also compute, solve minus 12 plus 3, 8 minus 6, 18 divided by minus 6, minus 9 into minus 7, 6 into 5, minus 8 into minus 3, minus 24 divided by minus 4 and 16 divided by minus 2. And here you have to remember for multiplication and division, two positives if you are multiplying or dividing, you will get a positive answer. And two negative numbers if you are multiplying and dividing, you will get a positive answer. Okay, and if you are multiplying one positive and one negative, you will get a negative answer. Clear? And addition and subtraction of integers you have already learned in class 6, and here also we had a revision. So if you have any doubts in this, you can also use number line to add and subtract numbers. So do it yourself. I hope this video is helpful for you, and we'll have a part 2 video of this same chapter. So stay tuned to Math Facilitator and tell me in the comment section how did you like this video, and also give this video a big thumbs up, share it with all your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.